Hey guys, Itaewon Sammy here. Welcome back. And today I'm going to do something a little technical and a little not technical. So here's the thing. I am a PC guy. I like to play PC games. I like to have my own computer. And I like a nice gaming PC. So about 2 years ago, I built a gaming PC. And I researched and I spent a lot of time looking for parts and things like that. Finally put together, a decent PC. And now it's time to clean out that PC. Now I clean it every month, do the spraying and everything like that. And it's time to do a complete tear down, wipe down, clean, and complete take it apart and put it back together. Now, I did get this built professionally. I paid for the parts, ordered the parts, and had it built professionally. It is a gaming PC. It is a full tower. It is an i5 7700K running about 3 gigahertz. And it's got 16 gigabytes of RAM and a 3 gigabyte NVIDIA 1060. I'm going to put all the specs down at the bottom. But it's not like super, all right? And at the time I bought it, it was top 98% or something like that. But now it's still in the top 90%. It is a really good gaming machine. I can play all the games on pretty well, high. Now, I don't have a 4K monitor, so that doesn't affect it. I'm not too technical about this, but I enjoyed I played top of the line games, Sniper, 4, Star Wars, Call of Duty. I don't play those PUBG games and stuff, and Minecraft and all of those ones. I don't play those ones. I like to play first-person shooter, single solo games, just by myself, not team games and stuff like that. So anyway, it's a pretty decent machine. It's got a lot of RAM. The CPU is pretty good. And I got a lot of storage, 2 terabytes of storage. And I've got an SSD, 256 SSD. Now, I'm not going to get too technical because there's enough websites out there and YouTube channels that talk about technical stuff. This is going to be an everyday person's guide to cleaning out your computer and taking care of your computer. Once every year, once every 2 years, you should do this. You should clean your computer every month. You should open up the cover and clean your computer every month. But this is just going to be a deep clean, okay? And again, I want to thank everyone for watching. And if you'd like, please subscribe. Please like, comment, ask me some questions. And tell me what you think. Again, an everyday person's guide to cleaning a computer. So let's get right into it. Okay, so I've opened up the computer case, and as you can see, it is a full tower. All right, so it is a full tower here. And, I stuck on the people I bought it from. I stuck on their card there so I can remember where to go. So as you can see, I don't know if you can see it, but there is a lot of dust, okay? There is a lot of dust and a little bit on the fans. Now, these fans run all the time, okay? And now I don't turn off my computer. I let it run all the time. And what I should do is I should put it to sleep, but I don't because it's always running stuff and everything like that. Now, one thing I want to tell you is this dust is not important. This area here, these fans here, this fan here, it's not really important, the buildup of dust on the blades. Yes, you got to clean that, keep it clean, blow it out. And what I use, the air, the little air. The other thing you're going to need today is a screwdriver, just a little plain old screwdriver, maybe a little brush, and some wet naps. Okay, those are the simple tools you're going to need. So the area that is the most important on a PC is this area right here. Okay, this fan and this radiator must be dust free at all times. The fan not so much, but the radiator. So that's what we're going to take off today, and we're going to replace the thermal paste. I purchased thermal paste, and I'm going to replace the thermal paste. I also purchased 2 new fans, LED fans, and I'm going to place these up on the top. There's a grate up at the top that I can open and use that. So these fans here, I'm just going to, because I don't open the front cover, I'm just going to remove and clean those. And I'm going to remove the video card, and I'm going to clean the fans on that. I'm going to remove this is called a heat sink. This sits on top of the CPU, or the brains. I'm going to remove that and clean that and replace the thermal paste. The thermal paste is what connects this heat sink to the actual chip, the CPU. And that should be replaced every couple of years. This is the RAM. I'm going to remove those, and I'm going to clean the motherboard and just blow all the dust out. Okay? So let's get into that. So as you can see here, I've taken out everything. Well, not everything. Taken out the RAM and stuff. And you can see here, this is what you get after 2 years of usage. Now, this is not bad. This is normal. It's perfectly okay. But you can improve just by getting rid of this. It's not a huge amount. It's not caked on. It's just a little bit. Okay? It's not degrading the performance. What's really causing is probably this thermal paste. It's not 100%. So I'm going to clean that off and then apply new thermal paste onto here and here, and apply new thermal paste. So let's clean that up. All right, so we're basically done. As you saw in the previous video, I did a little cleaning, I did a little vacuuming. I took the vacuum to the outside of the case, the outside part, and I wiped all around the outside of the case. I took the vacuum to this part, but I didn't touch any of the components with the vacuum cleaner. Don't ever do that. That's not safe. So here is the radiator, all nice and clean. The fan, all nice and clean. And I have removed the thermal paste from both locations. I just used a wet nap, or baby wipe, and just wiped that all off, cleaned it all off, patted it down, made sure there's no more liquid on there. I reinstalled the RAM, reinstalled the video card, plugged that in. The fans are all connected, and I'm going to install the new fans up here in a moment after I put on. So I wanted to show you the inside of the radiator, all nice and clean. And oh yeah, I just used the spray on it, so that worked out really well. And then I took the brush to the inside just to clean it out a little bit, and it came out nice and spotless. Okay, I'm just giving it another quick brush just to make sure I got every little piece of dust. But again, what I noticed was that there really wasn't anything of major concern. It's anything that would cause me major concern, right? There was nothing that was overly dirty or clogged or anything like that. So I was quite happy with how clean it was. So I've reseated the fan. It only goes in one way, so it's not like you're going to make an error. It just snaps right on. So what we're going to do is we're going to install this like this, okay, and then plug it. Oh, no, I'm going to have to put that. I put that upside down. So that's the other thing. You want to make sure that when you put this in, that you put it on so that the cable can reach the plug here. Okay, so now I have, well, it's been twist tied so I can actually make it longer, but that's perfect. I'm not big on cable management. A lot of people are like, oh, those cables are all not straight or whatever, but the thing is, this is closed. I don't have a glass case, and it faces that way. Faces that way. The only part that you can see is the front and the top, because it sits onto the left of me. It doesn't sit to the right of me. So therein lies the problem. So this is just going to be reseated after I put on some thermal paste, and let's watch me do that. And here are the final results. So as you can see, my GPU and my cores are running a lot less. The GPU, not so much, about 2 degrees less on idle. This is idle. And the core 1, 2, 0, 1, 2, and 3 are running significantly cooler by about, I'm going to say at idle, by quite a bit. 5 degrees? Yeah, by about 5 degrees. So let's take a look at what my computer actually is. So it's a Windows 10. And what do we have here? Intel Core i5 6600 CPU running at 3.3 gigahertz, 16 gigabytes of RAM, and a 64-bit operating system. What else? And I have let's see here. Three hard drives. So this is my SSD, where I put all the games and the operating system. This is my storage drive for pictures and my YouTube videos. And this is storage drive for movies. My favorite movies and things like that. So I've got 2.5 terabytes of storage, and I've got about a terabyte left. So I spread them out over a couple of drives. So that's my system. Let's take a look at one more thing. So the CPU, the GPU, they're running pretty nice. Let's load test these. Let's take a look. Let's run a program here. So let's run a game.
Achieved with CryEngine.
Okay, just gonna move that to my other screen. And so it's running on the TV there. And let's come back here. So at idle, the CPU is still running, you know, pretty nice. Only at 39%. Let's run the game. The temperatures are pretty good too. Now, I'm not running the game right now. It's just in idle. Yeah, that's not bad. Those temperatures are not bad. I'm pretty happy with the work I did. And all of this cost me $5–10. The can of air, the thermal paste, and my time. So, as you can see here, the GPU just spiked up, right? That's the GPU operating right now. The CPU is over here. It's at still 40%. And this is a cutscene that's playing right now. And the temperature of the GPU went up to 44, still in the green, but the cores are staying way down. So definitely using the thermal paste has reduced the core temperatures. The GPU as well. So let's skip ahead and get into this game. Let's put a load on the computer here. I mean, I used to be running 7980, and in here, the cores were running 55, I would say. You know what? I honestly can't remember, but yeah, I mean, for a full load on the GPU. So these are just some cutscenes playing. I haven't even, okay, now I'm into the game.
This is it. The Russian-Ukrainian border. Not sure
So the
what
game is running.
Com check. Frank, can you hear me? Over.
Loud and clear.
So let's see what's happening here.
JSOC needs you to infiltrate that
Now,
military complex and destroy its bioweapons.
what I've been told is that the maximum operating temperature is 80 degrees.
After you, Rob.
And now the game is running. I'm running at about 55 frames per second. You know, you want to get 60.
Roger that. What's that?
No fucking idea.
You want to get about 60. So, you know, I'm happy with all the work I did. So, anyway, that is what you do with cleaning out your computer. Oh, let's take a look at the new fans. So this is where I have my computer. As you can see, I have it off the ground, okay? And those new fans are blowing air into the top of the computer. And that's what I was saying. I don't have the sides open, right? The only thing that opens is the front. And there's a fan on here, or a filter, and the filter opens up to expose the fans. Now those fans glow white in the nighttime. They're white lights, but I always leave this closed. Air comes in through the sides here into this to the filter, but I keep that closed. So the air comes in from here, from the sides here. That's why I keep it off the ground. All right, so yeah, it's a nice little setup I got there. I like it. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed it, and come back, join us next time for more fun videos, and Itaewon Sammy out.